All right. You have, I think, three problems on your test where you're having to compare two different ones. And this one's real easy. Again, you go back to your z-score. So we're going to find our z-score for the Seattle temperature. So that's going to be z is equal to, today it's 69 degrees, the mean is 63, and the standard deviation is 10. So that's going to give me 6 divided by 10. So that one is 0.6 z-score. For Boston, we're going to do the same thing. Today it is 83. The mean is 74. And the standard deviation is 15. 9 divided by 15. Guess what? That also gives me 0.6. So my question is, which city had the higher temperature when compared to the normal? So this shows me how far they are away from the mean. This one's 0.6, this one's 0.6. They are the same. Neither one is farther than the other. Let's say if we solve something and I had 1.14 compared to 0.6, okay? Then this city had the higher temperature compared to the normal. So just depending upon what your norm is, how far away from the mean is what you're comparing. These are the same distance, so neither one of them is farther than the other. In a normal distribution, what's the probability that a data value will fall above the data value associated with a z-score? So we look at the z-score table. You go down to 3.2 and you go over to 0.4, and my z-score is 0.9994. 0.9994. But I want to know everything that will fall above that. Remember, the table shows us everything below it. So I actually have to do 1 minus 0.9994. And that one's going to be a really, really small number. So that's not really a good question. Let's change it, and let's say if it falls below, then if it falls below, we can get rid of that one. Then the probability is going to be 99.94%. Okay? So you have to look at the information that you're given. I think that's the last question. Yeah. So look back over these, ask questions, and good luck. Have a great spring.